Hello everyone, welcome back for another week of Daily Tarot. I hope last week you were able to reflect on the cards that were revealed, and hopefully this week we can get some more insight in terms of what lies ahead. So let's begin, and I will start shuffling here. One more for good measure. All right, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. So on Monday, we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, on Monday, there's going to be a situation popping up where the best way to navigate that is to use your intuition. It might fly in the face of logic. It might, make no sense to your brain, but deep in your heart you feel you need to take one path over another. Nine of Cups on Monday is telling you that your intuition is your best bet when it comes to solving that situation. So yeah, Monday, definitely rely on those gut feelings, those gut instincts, and now don't completely ignore logic, but in general, your intuition is going to lead you down a better path than following just that higher logic. Going on to Tuesday. So Tuesday, a lot of cups this week. Tuesday we have the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups definitely reminds us that it's time to share basically with everyone who's involved with a creative project or what have you that you're currently undertaking. The Ten of Cups, definitely a huge card when it comes to signifying family, community. Usually it's a very celebratory type of card, and I mentioned before creative projects. It's like, something's either coming to a completion or has been completed, and now is the time to kind of celebrate your successes in that way, and like not to forget everyone who kind of helped you along that path. So essentially, it's usually the Ten of Cups signifies like the end of really difficult times. Since I'm doing this during this coronavirus COVID-19 quarantine business, I would expect some good news on that end to reach you on Tuesday. But yeah, Tuesday is going to be a very nice day for you. Something in general is going to be completed, and it's a good time for celebration. Going to Wednesday. Ooh. Look at all of these cups. Wow. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups reversed. So on Wednesday, the Six of Cups reversed is telling us that it's a good time to close things. And by that I mean things that have been bothering you, things that have been kind of dragging their needles, so to speak, in your subconscious, whether it's hatred towards someone else or a kind of feud that happened. Excuse me. The Six of Cups is saying that it's a good time to kind of close all that, kind of end all that. You basically aren't doing yourself any favors by continuing to hold on to these grudges, to hold on to these negative thoughts. It's a good time to lay those negative feelings, those upset feelings that you have towards whatever it is, lay them to rest, so to speak. So Wednesday, yeah, it's a good time to reflect on what it is that's bothering you, and it could very well be subconscious. It doesn't necessarily, you need to be constantly thinking about it, but this is something that has been bothering you for quite a long time. And I will say you will feel a lot better if you're able to just, let it go. Take a deep breath and let it go. And yeah, it is easier said than done. But Wednesday is telling you that you've kind of done all the soul searching and all the rummaging through alternate ways you could have handled the whatever situation it was. That you've done all that, and that it's time to just stop. Okay, going on to Thursday. Now, Thursday we have the Four of Pentacles. So, Four of Pentacles on Thursday, telling you that it's time to kind of take a look at the responsibilities that you have. The Four of Pentacles kind of represents that you might have inherited a lot of potentially a lot of advantages from your family, or whether that's literal wealth or knowledge or what have you. Essentially, it's telling you to look at what you can do with those skills as opposed to what advantages they could have given you. Usually it's showing that there's a strong financial security that you have, but there's a lot of big decisions that need to be made in that regard as well. It's basically warning you that if you're not mature enough to handle these responsibilities that have been given to you, that you could risk squandering them or not achieving your true potential. So in other words, on Thursday, you might be called into account to take responsibility for something, or to delegate responsibilities properly. I do say that it's not something I feel that you can accomplish on your own. This is something that you kind of need to delegate if you're hoping to get everything completed that you need to. Definitely a reminder to be more grounded when it comes to what you've been born into or given or come into control of. On Friday, we have some more Pentacles. This time we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, this one very much tells you that you've kind of created a secure lifestyle for yourself, if you will. It's showing that because you're very secure financially, physically, health-wise, it's showing that you need to, on Friday, kind of share a bit of that. Now, not to, go poor or, get rid of all your energy, so to speak, for certain people, but in general, it's telling you to kind of relax your financial situation a bit, let loose, if you will. Definitely, use your best judgment when it comes to that. But it's a good way to say that on Friday, I feel that your finances are kind of going to close that circle, so to speak. You're going to probably have a sudden windfall, possibly, or work starting to come up in the future that will help you pay a lot of bills, and you're going to find yourself having some excess money left over, which is always nice to hear. So it's telling you that don't just like pocket that away for a rainy day, so to speak. It's telling you to kind of go out there and celebrate. You've kind of earned it. Now, like I said, don't go hog wild, but on Friday, you're going to find yourself in some very nice. You're going to find yourself in a very nice financial position. On to Saturday. We have the reverse Ace of Wands. Okay, so on Saturday, the reverse Ace of Wands, you are generally going to be resisting some sort of change on Saturday. Something is going to come into your life that either you have been burned before, so to speak, or you really don't feel comfortable with what's happening. The Ace of Wands reversed is telling you to, even though the situation might seem risky and it might be a little out there, so to speak, it will be to your advantage to kind of accept that. Now, you don't need to accept it at face value. I would recommend definitely getting all the information you possibly can first. But in general, this is a risky move that will pay out eventually. It's just making yourself comfortable with that. Now, this isn't to say like the first risky thing coming into your life on Saturday, take advantage of it. You're definitely going to feel your gut instinct whether or not this quote-unquote risky venture is this reverse wand situation here. But in general, yeah, you need to kind of prepare yourself to accept something going forward and kind of spring into action. But it's definitely a situation where you do want to look a little bit before you leap, just to make sure that you got something to land on, right? Going on to Sunday. Oh, we've got the Knight of Wands. So on Sunday, the Knight of Wands, telling you that there is a major action that must be taken, that you have the resources you need in order to successfully complete this task, whatever it may be, and that it's definitely in your best interest to go forward and you know, start the ball rolling, so to speak. I will say, because of the distance between these two, how close they are, and the fact that they're both wands, that these are highly related. This could be you kind of accepting a risky situation possibly, and then on Sunday is the day where you realize, yeah, actually, you know, this could work. Essentially, it's kind of a bit of a relief saying, yeah, I am able to do whatever this is, and I do have the resources to do it. I didn't think I did on Saturday, but Sunday comes along and either you you know, discover something that you didn't know that you had, or something new comes into your life that gives you the resources, the ability, the time, the energy to get involved in whatever this is, comes forward in your life. So in general, going forward into the next week, it looks like you're pretty much, you know, set to start some new venture, some new idea or concept or project. Overall, a week is a really good week going forward. I mean, we got a lot of celebration going on here, a lot of the cups. I will say that this week is definitely going to be what I like to call an intuition week, mostly because of the predominance of cups here, especially in the beginning of the week here. This is incredibly rare to see 3 cups just back to back to back there. Coming up to the end of the week, you're going to have some more finances are going to come your way. You're going to be a little bit more financially secure. Probably going to be able to have a little bit of fun on Friday. In fact, I'd recommend it. Obviously, take precautions during the quarantine and whatnot. But yeah, have some fun, let loose, and get prepared for the next part of your life, the next stage going forward, the next venture that you're going to be taking. Okay, that's it for that week, and I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.